Hey there, it's Q. In today's video, we're gonna get down and dirty with the Village of Calamity in the 1.03 version of Wolong. This is the first map that all you newbies gotta conquer, but don't worry, I'm here to guide you every step of the way. No need to stress about getting lost, just stick with me. And if this video helps you out, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to my channel for more Wolong tutorials. I'll be dropping them like hotcakes. Okay, enough with the chit-chat. Let's dive into Wolong and start a brand new game. I wouldn't dream of skipping the cutscene. For those of you who are interested in the Three Kingdoms era, you might want to check it out, although these storylines have been adapted countless times. For those who have already seen it, feel free to skip ahead to the next section.
真の始皇帝も自らを不老不死とするため、その禁断の薬を望んだという。しかし絶大な力を与える大役は世に災いもなしたとされ、秦が倒れた後も戦や権力をめぐる暗闘の陰には必ず大役があったとも言う。時は流れ、漢王朝が衰微した今、再び大役の輝きを帯びた暗雲が世を包み、各地の眠れる竜を目覚めさせようとしている。同点、シルトメン、後転、ハードメン、同点、シルトメン。兄者、我らが弟の勢いをご覧あれ。後天の世は目前ですぞ。天下大吉、天下大吉。
Now, we're about to meet our first bro in Wolong, a dude named Blindfolded Boy. He owes us one since we rescued his sorry behind, so he's gonna stick with us and help us out. It's like, you scratch my back, I scratch yours, you know what I mean?
お助けくださりありがとうございます。あなたの傷が癒えてよかったです。
見つけたぞ。不死の丹田を持つ者よ。
Yo, check it out, we finally get to see what our character looks like in the game, but hold up, where's our face at? Apparently, the game devs were too cheap to throw in some pre-made faces, so they dumped the responsibility on us to make our own avatar. Guess we'll have to show off our amazing character creation skills, right? Now, it's time for us players to get down to business and start creating our own unique face. There are a ton of customization options available, and let me tell you, I spent over half an hour tweaking my character's appearance. But don't worry, I won't bore you with the details and make you suffer through endless fast-forwarding. Let's just say, my character looks amazing and leave it at that, shall we?
2,000 years later.
And voila! Here's the finished product. If you're interested in using this face for your own character, I will upload the customization data in a separate video. Go ahead and check it out if you're curious.
This
あなたと一緒なら勝機はあります。その曲はお守りと思ってください。あなたの窮地を救ってくれるでしょう。これ以上の非道は許せません。行きましょう。
Alright, now it's finally time for us players to stretch our legs and start exploring. Once we've got a handle on the basic controls, we can team up with our trusty blindfolded boy and start venturing forth. Actually, let's just call him Little Bro from now on, shall we? Because, let's be honest, we're the ones leading him around and getting into all sorts of mischief. Here our generous little buddy gives us a dragon pot. It's our blood vial, just like in other games. It will refill when we rest or die, so don't be too stingy and use it when needed. When we first get the dragon pot, it has 3 uses. Here we go, running in this direction to grab the first shiny item in the game. These items will always sparkle like this, and let's practice how to pick them up while we're at it. Oh, we just picked up a genuine chi flake. Using this will give us some chi. Chi is like our experience and can be used to upgrade skills. Okay, here we encounter the first enemy in the game, and the game kindly teaches us how to defeat it. Here it tells us there are 2 types of attacks. Normal attacks are faster and can increase our spirit. This spirit can be understood as our stamina. After hitting the enemy with a normal attack, we can increase our spirit. The spirit attack has a charging action, which can consume our spirit to cause more damage to the enemy, while also breaking their defense. Our spirit is displayed below our health bar. Let's give this a try and see if the game has been playing us for fools. Before we start the beatdown, make sure you lock onto the target. Next up, we'll hit them with 3 normal attacks. Notice how each attack increases the spirit bar to the right. When the bar turns blue, that means the spirit is positive. If it turns yellow, it's negative. After 3 normal attacks, we'll follow up with a spirit attack. Alright, first enemy down. And while we're at it, let's grab the item he has been guarding. What is it, you ask? Just a piece of chi flake, no big deal. By the way, whenever we're hit by an enemy, our spirit drops. If it reaches -1000, we'll become stiff and the enemy can do whatever they want to us. So be careful and try to keep the blue. Oh, heads up. There are actually 2 foes up ahead. If we rush in all guns blazing, we'll end up sandwiched and flattened like a pancake. But fear not, my friend, for I have a cunning plan. Let's pause here and coax one of them over first. Gotcha. Now give him 3 normal attacks and 1 spirit attack to take him down for good. Oh look, here comes his birthday suit-wearing sibling, oblivious to our presence. What a great opportunity. Let's finish him off with 4 more normal hits. Who needs armor when you have confidence, right? Run to this spot and the second helpful tip will appear on the screen. It's about deflect. When playing this game, it's crucial to learn how to deflect attacks, which is the most important combat mechanic. Pressing the deflect button, be on Xbox controller, right before an enemy attack lands can increase your spirit and decrease the enemy's. Deflecting is essential in this game since almost all enemy attacks can be deflected. There's also an advanced version of deflecting that we'll discuss later. Quick double tapping the deflect button results in a dodge, which is only useful for creating distance between you and the enemy, as it consumes spirit. Okay, let's give it a try. Whenever you hear this sound, it means you've successfully deflected the enemy's attack. Don't rush too fast here, as there's a soldier with a wooden stick hiding in this dark corner. We'll lock onto him, then charge straight at him and take him out with 3 normal attacks. And our little bro will prompt us to kick down the piece of wood. This is the same wood we saw at the beginning of the game. If you happen to die later and don't want to take the long way around, you can jump up from here. Isn't that considerate? We continue jumping onto this rooftop, where the game gives us a tip about morale rank. It's the number above an enemy's head. Our current morale rank is 1, and the enemy's is level 3. The higher the enemy's morale rank, the more pressure they can put on us. Conversely, we'll have a harder time fighting enemies with high morale rank. Bam! We hit the jackpot. Our spirit attack hit 2 enemies at once, and now we're feeling unstoppable with a rank of 2. Let's loot the village chief's house while we're at it. Jackpot! We found a brand new sword in that chest. And look outside, the soldiers dropped some gear earlier. Score! In Wolong, we can equip 2 weapons at once and switch them up whenever we want. Let's equip that shiny new sword and leave that ugly shirt behind. Let's take on our next opponent, a level 4 enemy. But hold on, we've got a helpful tip here. We can't block the enemy's critical blow, let's call it red light attack, but we can deflect it. Deflecting it will greatly reduce the enemy's spirit and even trigger an execution mode. Alright, let's get in position and wait for the enemy's red light attack. Now, see that red circle behind the enemy? That means he is in execution mode. We could have walked up and executed them, but we're a bit far away. But anyway, we got him. Oh, and there's an NPC in the corner, but he's mute, so let's not bother him. As we exit, we can see an item on the rooftop across from us, but we'll need to take a detour to get it. Let's head in this direction. Ah, we've arrived at the first battle flag spot in the game. But first, let's pick up this item. Nice, we just got a quest item. We'll talk more about it later. And now we can plant our first battle flag. Resting at the battle flag can recover our health and dragon pot charges. There are 2 types of flags in the game, the other one being the marking flag, which we will encounter later. Battle flag is a resting and save point. If we die later, we will respawn at the last battle flag we rested at. Let's also talk about the meaning behind the numbers in the top right corner. The 3 in this 1/3 section represents the total number of battle flags on this map, while the 1 represents the battle flag we've established. The numbers below it represent the marking flags. And the number at the top is the fortitude rank. Here, we've raised 1 battle flag, which has raised our fortitude rank to 2. The fortitude rank represents the lowest morale rank we have on this map. This means that no matter how many times we die from here on out, our morale rank will never drop below this level. If I die now, my morale rank will remain at 2. The fortitude rank can only be raised by raising battle or marking flags. Alright, let's take a break here and then choose level up. We can spend chi to increase the levels of virtues. There are a total of 5 virtues: metal, wood, water, fire, and earth. We recommend focusing on increasing the levels of wood and earth in the early stages. Wood can significantly increase our health and reduce the loss of spirit after being attacked. Earth, on the other hand, can increase our equipment load so that we can equip heavier gear, as well as increase the spirit that we gained by deflecting enemies. By the way, if your equipment load is too heavy, you won't be able to deflect. So if you find that your deflect has turned into a roll, check the status column to see if your load has exceeded 100%. Also, the higher your equipment load, the more spirit is required to deflect. Let's level up our wood virtue first. You can receive some pre-order and demo rewards at the deliveries, and later you can also get some armor sets of the generals here. Now that we're done resting, let's head over this way. There's a foot soldier here that we can backstab. The game is giving us a hint that we can quietly approach enemies by holding down the defense button when we get close. When a red circle appears on the enemy, we can perform a fatal strike that deals massive damage. And just like that, a single backstab takes out this foot soldier. On top of this little hill, we can plant the first marking flag in the game. The flags can increase our fortitude rank, but the battle flags do it better. Here we've added 1 level to it. Planting a marking flag can restore our health and remove any abnormal states. Behind these wooden crates is an area where a level 15 big cat is lurking. Our morale rank is only at 3, so it will be quite challenging to fight it. For those who don't want to fight, you can go around it. We can sneak up behind it first and then perform a backstab quietly. Oops. Luckily, it seems to be very hungry and didn't notice us. This cat likes to do a 6-hit combo, so we need to time deflection effectively. The last hit of the combo is a charged attack, so don't keep deflecting, otherwise our spirit will drop to -1000 and we won't be able to deflect. During the fight, make sure to use our little companion to help out. He's been just watching from the sidelines until now. We can let him distract the big cat while we adjust our stance and wait for the right moment to attack. Alright, I do not like this camera angle. As we can see, even getting hit once hurts a lot, so let's back away and cheers. Here we go again with the 6-hit combo. Deflect it and then execute. And all we got from it was a helmet? That's kind of stingy. After defeating the big cat, we need to enter this locked house and get some items. To do so, we need to use the fast travel path. Let's go around the house and pick up 2 items first. Our little bro reminds us that there's something to pick up nearby. Thanks, buddy. Now we can enter the room through this hole specifically designed for us. And we get a 3-star pair of pants as a reward. Brother of the Mute One. After looting everything, we can now unlock the door and continue. Let's equip all the gear we just got. The clothes are too ugly, so we won't equip them. Now, some of you might be wondering why I'm wearing a helmet but my appearance hasn't changed. You can adjust this setting by changing show head equipment to hide. Let's change it back for now. Wow, that looks ridiculous, right? Why did I spend half an hour customizing my character's face? Let's change it back quickly. Ah, that's much better. And the helmet is still equipped. After leaving, let's return the way we came. By the way, in this game, equipment with the same name has the same basic attributes. The difference in star ratings represents the number of additional attributes the equipment has. The higher the star rating, the more additional attributes it has. There are 2 minions below this slope. Let's jump to the one with a higher level, lock onto it, and execute it by landing on his head. Alrighty, same plan as before, let's take down one of these minions. Ouch, we got hit, but no biggie, we can handle it. We don't need to chug the dragon pot just yet, we'll just stick a marking flag, good as new. Now that we've raised 2 marking flags, our fortitude rank has also increased to level 4. Next, we're going to walk over here to plant the 2nd battle flag. But before we do that, out of courtesy, let's listen to our little bro's story first. He seems to be someone important, although I don't know who he is yet. Alright, he's finally finished. Let's plant the battle flag first and then level up. Let's continue to raise our wood virtue. Afterwards, we've also unlocked wizardy spells, which we'll refer to as spells from now on. Let's learn 2 spells first. One is the wood attribute Unstoppable Force, which can decrease automatic depletion during high spirit and increase automatic recovery during low spirit. After that, let's choose a fire attribute Firebolt spell. Once we've learned them, let's not forget to equip them. We can carry up to 4 spells at once. Let me explain the conditions for using these spells. The number 1 represents the amount of fire virtue points needed to use the spell. The 3 indicates that we need to have at least level 3 in morale rank to use it. The last number represents the spirit consumed by using the spell. To use a spell, hold down LT and press the corresponding button. Be careful here, there's a minion lying on the road. Let's approach him slowly and execute him. After that, lock onto the minion behind him and charge forward to attack. Don't pick up any items yet, because you just alerted another minion nearby. Take him out first. Now, we can happily pick up the items. There are 2 high-level minions here. Let's build up some speed, double jump and execute one of them first, then fight his brother. The helmet they dropped is pretty good, let's equip it. As we continue forward, we receive a prompt for martial arts. Be careful, some soldiers can also defend themselves. Here, we missed deflecting his red light attack. After the fight, let's take a sip of our drink. Then, let's run towards the stairs and jump onto this dirt mound. Let's execute this soldier and then kill the one next to the flag. His brother will also come to fight, so let's take him out too. Here, we'll plant the last marking flag on this map. Those pants are a fashion disaster, let's leave them for someone who wants to look like a clown. Hold up, folks. We've got a big bro guarding the final battle flag, and he's level 9. Let's not rush into this without some buffing up first. Oops, didn't dodge that one. Take a sip. Alright, we just took down the last soldier and got his loot. Let's equip his gift and move on. Let's go plant the final battle flag to restore some health and refill our dragon pot. Usually planting the last battle flag means we're about to face the final boss, so let's upgrade our wood virtue to increase our chances of success against the boss. Here's a reminder, this is the equipment's weight limit, don't exceed 100%, otherwise you won't be able to deflect. Don't blame me if you forget this. Alrighty, now that we're all rested up, let's go take down the final boss of this map, Zhang Liang. He's the youngest and supposedly the dumbest of the 3 Yellow Turban brothers.
たちに歯向かうやつは生かしちゃおうかね。
Don't be surprised to see those 4 words. Yes, you're right, I died a few times. The meaning of those 4 words is return once more. Alright, let's start by buffing ourselves up. When he finishes his attack, we rush in and start attacking him. Be careful, he can defend against our attacks. If he defends against our attacks, we'll get very little spirit. We can also interrupt some of his attacks directly with our attacks. For some charged attacks, we need to be careful and use deflect. Make sure to deflect his red light attack, as it can significantly reduce his spirit. After deflecting, we can deal some damage to him. When he enters the execution mode, don't rush to execute him, you can attack a few times first and then execute him, which will maximize the damage. When he's using his red light attack, we can't interrupt it with a normal attack, so don't keep pressing the attack button like crazy, or you'll lose a lot of health. Little bro may occasionally shoot arrows from the sidelines. Alright, just one more hit. Okay, here we go, but it's not over yet. This guy has a second phase. Of course. As usual, let's start with a buff. His attacks in the second phase are harder to deflect, so we need to time it carefully. We can wait for his red light attack. Exactly, this is basically a free one. After deflecting it, he will be in a stiff state, which allows us to hit him until execution. First hit him sometimes and then execute. This one could be deflected, this one too. But I missed it. We got hit twice, but the third time was the charm, we were able to deflect it. Alright, another free meal. Let's take a few swings and execute this bad boy. As you can see, the icon on the right is lit up, that's the Divine Beast skill. Just press Y and B at the same time to unleash it, and you'll be able to take down Zhang Liang with a dramatic animation. And there you have it, folks, we've officially beaten the final boss of this map. I'll be explaining how to beat the next map in the next video. If you have any suggestions, feel free to leave a comment. If this video has helped you out, please give it a thumbs up, share it, and subscribe to my channel. See you next time.
見事勝機をつかみましたね。これで村も救われ。
我が手に
何を
落ちよ。オーディ噂にたがわぬ力よ。
あなたはこの乱世を治めるのに必要な人。死なせはしません。
うん